In 2000, we bought an abandoned 100-acre farm in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. We spent years cleaning it up, built a new house, and now are trying to make it a functional homestead farm. Welcome to Red Tool House.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Red Tool House. It's a cold Sunday afternoon. We thought we'd take some time to shoot. We're expecting some snow tonight, so we'll see how that turns out. Still waiting for the ground to freeze. Hasn't happened yet. We wanted to give a couple updates as to what's going on. Here we've got some good things happening. The first thing we had is we rebuilt our corral and got it reorganized so we could take our hogs to market. We're scheduled to take those a week from tomorrow, the day of this shoot. So that'll be a February slaughter date. So we're anxious to get them loaded up and taken. That's always a nervous time of the year for us, because with pastured hogs on 5 acres, you always wonder, am I going to be able to get them in the trailer? So that's always the trick there. So we're excited. We got the corral built, got our new choke down point established, got it tied into the barn. Super critical to have animal control there, to be able to move them around with gates and those things. So we're excited with what we have there. Another update is our freezer, our walk-in freezer construction. We've got our box built. We now have to work on our rubberized roofing for the flat roof, and then the insulation inside, and get all that put together. Again, clock's ticking as we've got pigs going to market. We don't want to have a bunch of pigs coming home in freezer packs that can't go in the freezer. We do have some backup plans. We have a contingency if we don't have a freezer ready, so we do have that in place there. But I'll probably be documenting the construction, the details of the insulation and the details, the finalizing of the freezer in some upcoming videos, so look for that as well. Well, one thing we talked about, the subject matter of our last video, was 3 setbacks, or three lousy things that happened on the farm in 2016. And I promised that I would do another video talking about the good things that happened. So the good things did happen in 2016, although a lot of people would maybe contend that it didn't. But we did have some positives, and we're going to go over those today as well. Well, one of the things that happened in 2016 wasn't necessarily an event or any equipment purchase or anything like that. It was more of an idea. And the idea is based around the fact that we have all of this property. We have that 100 acres that we've talked about, and we pretty much reside on the front 10. So the back portion is hardly ever used. In fact, I may get back here just a couple times out of the year. I do come back and mow these areas just to keep them open. But the idea was, my wife and I have really had a lot of discussion recently about how we see marriage under attack. Culture just pushing against marriage. People don't take marriage seriously. Marriages fail because people don't realize the work that needs to be put into a marriage. Now, we're no marriage experts. We're not marriage counselors, but we have been married 21 years, and we've had some ups and we've had some downs. But we've stuck through it all. So we wanted to build this retreat and just have an opportunity to let people come out, husband and wives, to come out and spend time, unplug, and just be able to reconnect with one another if that's what they need. But what we want to do is take this area. We've actually got some spots, you can see this area that's staked off. We want to take some of this area here and build a rustic facility, kind of like you would expect a summer camp for adults, basically. But picnic shelters, cabin locations, maybe even tent sites, rustic bathroom, shower facilities, those type of things. The neat thing about this property is there is absolutely zero internet connection. There's no cell service. There's nothing. There's no electricity out here. There's no running water. So it's kind of like a homesteader's dream, or a homesteader's approach to things. So that's what we're hoping to do is as we put this together, not only are we going to hopefully help facilitate strong marriages, but we're going to learn a lot in the process. And that's why I think this maybe would be valuable to my homestead audience, is as we build these things, obviously we're going to build it in an off-grid manner. There'll be no electricity. If we have electricity, it'll be solar. There'll be no running water. If we do water, it'll be rain catchment and using gravity-fed systems. We do have some springs around here we can tap into. And even the building construction, the way we build the picnic shelter, the way we build our cabins, those type of things. So we hope that you all find interest in this. And it's going to take a while. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. I don't have endless resources and endless time to do this. It'll just be a little at a time. But we have a lot of friends that want to come out and help do this. They see the value in it as well and want to help support it. So we're excited about what 2017 can give us as far as progress on this retreat. And who knows, maybe as this evolves and grows, if it's blessed, then maybe we could even turn it into some agritourism type of situation. So we're really excited about it. We finally found a way to utilize this property. It would take me 20 years to get back here with the homestead as clearing pasture and those things. So we thought maybe let's take advantage of the fact that this is so rural right now and be able to jump right back here and do this type of build out. So that's one thing we're really excited about. Like I said, the idea came to us in 16. The summer of 16, we started working on it, started talking to friends and even some marriage counselors that we know and got their idea and their guidance on it. So we're excited about it and just pray that it's something that can take off. Well, another good thing that happened in 2016 was an acquisition of equipment. We got our side-by-side here, which the boys, we've named Sarge, simply because it kind of has a military theme to its graphics kit when we bought it. Obviously, a lot of people look at these toys, and obviously it can be used as a toy, and there's no doubt it's fun. But this has been a really nice investment for the farm this year, because before I just had a Honda Foreman 400 four-wheeler, and I had one of those little cargo baskets on the back. And as I was hauling feed to the pig feeders every day, at one point I was taking 200 pounds a day before we got the big feeder. And putting 200 pounds of feed on the back of a four-wheeler and driving up a steep hill and all those type of things, it was not good. The front tires would barely touch the ground. A lot of work. The machine just couldn't handle the growth that we had on the homestead with the pig operation. So we really were overworking it, and there's a dangerous element to that. So I was excited. Obviously, more expensive than a four-wheeler, but just a great investment. This thing has been awesome. We can haul firewood in it now. Obviously, I can haul 600 to 700 pounds of feed in the back easily up the hills without any problems. It's a four-wheel drive system, so it allows us to get where we need to. You can see it's filthy muddy right now with the mud that we've been having. There's just no frozen ground, so it stays dirty. I think I try to wash it once a week, and as soon as I wash it, then I have to go down and do pig chores, and it's a mess again after that. The neat thing about side-by-sides is that the guy that came up with this concept is an evil genius, because it's like buying a car with absolutely no accessories. When we bought this, the dealership was like, do you want a windshield? Do you want a roof? Would you like doors? So all these things that you normally get with a vehicle are all accessories and things you have to add. So a little over time, we added some things. I realized the roof was really important very quickly as you go down to do chores in the pouring rain. It's nice to have the roof. And then the windshield as well. I didn't think I'd be crazy about the windshield, but my father talked me into it, and it's really been a good asset, especially, again, with the rain and the wind, if you're going somewhere and don't get a face full of wind or dirt. But over time, I'd like to upgrade the doors. These little cargo net things are hardly useful at all. And then one thing we added was a winch system for the plow. And I got a pretty nice plow for it, because we do have to keep the driveway clear of snow. But ironically, I bought the plow, and ever since I bought the plow, it hasn't snowed, nor has it hardly even gotten down to freezing temperature. So tonight we're supposed to get as many as 4 inches, so it'll be exciting to get the plow out and hopefully use it. But this was a really nice addition to the homestead, and I would say, again, it was a large investment as far as outlay of capital, but definitely worth it, and it will really allow us to do a lot more safely and more efficiently on the homestead. So it was really nice. Nice to have this in 16. Okay, well, the third thing I want to point out that was good for 2016 was actually a deal that we brokered. Now, this is one of those things that kind of rub against the homesteading desire of being off-grid, because it's going to be tougher to be off-grid with something like this. But we have, obviously, our pork operation, where we sell whole and half hogs and individual cuts. Sell 20 or 30 hogs a year. So that's a decent size for what we've got going on, but we need a place to store those cuts after we get them processed. And chest freezers and stand-up freezers and all that. We've got 5 of those, and they're already maxed out, and we'd like to be able to do more. and obviously they're not very energy efficient and not efficient to know what's what and where's all the different cuts. So the deal we worked out was, obviously this is a box. This is an 8x8 box that we've constructed, and it'll be our walk-in freezer. So we'll have roughly an 8x8x8 walk-in freezer that's attached to the workshop here to be accessed from the inside. But the deal we worked out is the unit that goes on top of it. It's a commercial grade refrigeration unit, and actually a commercial grade freezer unit. And one of my clients, one of my advertising clients, marketing clients, had this unit, and they're in a situation where they couldn't return it. Long story, but they had this as a surplus, and we'd been doing a lot of marketing work for them, so we decided to work a trade. So in exchange for marketing work, traded this freezer. So it worked out pretty well. But the retail value of the freezer, I believe, is $4,000 to $6,000. So it's nice to be able to do that, and obviously I got to work it off, but it's nice to be able to work that, and that's, to me, that's kind of the epitome of homesteading, is bartering. Don't necessarily have to have money exchange hands, but trading services for product and vice versa. So we're really excited about that. We started kind of negotiating that deal, or even just talking about it. Their client that ended up not using it, since it was an open freezer, they couldn't return it, long story, but so we started kind of planting the seed there. Hey, if you guys want to get rid of this, or you got to get rid of it, how about we work out a deal? So that unit is going to sit up on top of that box. And what's really neat is we've made the 8x8. We've got a concrete pad. We've covered that in some of our other videos, the concrete pad we poured. So we got the structure built. Now I just got to do the insulation, and I've got to obviously I've got to put a rubberized roofing. This unit has to sit on a flat roof, so I've got that left to do. But we're hoping we can get it all done in time and be able to fire it up. And they said they'd even send out a tech to make sure it's put together right and make sure it's running optimally as we put it together. So that was pretty cool. Like I said, that was a great deal. That kind of raises the bar a little bit for us. It allows us to bring more cuts home. We don't have to space out our processing. We can obviously process more for that. When we do holes in our halves, obviously we deliver straight to the clients, and we don't have to, straight to my customers, we don't have to store. But when I do individual cuts, if somebody wants to order a pound of bacon off of me, then obviously I can just walk into the freezer and get a pound of bacon for them. So that works out well. We're excited about that, and hopefully it'll all come together in time. So that's our third positive element that happened in 2016. Well, all right, that pretty much wraps up another episode. We appreciate everybody watching. Now, you may be wondering, how many times did he have to do this take because he fell off the log? Well, if you want to see if I fell off, you have to look at the end of the video for bloopers. But we appreciate everybody participating. We ask that if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. That really helps us. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at facebook.com, Red Toolhouse Farm. And be sure to sign up for our e-newsletter. We're having gift giveaways. We'll be announcing our winner here soon of January's gift giveaway, and then we'll announce the gift for February. So be sure to sign up. You can just go to the home page, and there's a sign up for the newsletter button at the bottom. And you can be a part of that, and we appreciate it. Take care.